Here I am at code.org just to show you what it looks like. So when I click sign in, I already have it remembered. And if you have classroom sections set up like I do, I have my math elective quarter 1 as my using course 2. Here is their login information that I send to them. So if I click on it, I can see all the students that have worked on it or are working on it, and it shows their progress bar. This student actually just finished up today, and he did all of the levels in this course. You can see they're all green, so they were perfect. If you click here, because they can be enrolled in more than one course, you can see that they have a lot of options for students to be working in. If I go back, another tab up here I like to use is the Stats tab, because it will show you how many levels were completed and how many lines of code were wrote. One thing about this is if they weren't very good at using the conditional coding, they will have more lines of code than others. So for example, that student that completed all perfectly had 897 lines of code. The student here had 1,476 lines of code. And you can see this student did complete more levels than that student, so that could be why, versus this student who had 902 lines of code and he only completed 36 levels. So he was doing it but at a different level. So what I look at when I give them a grade is how many levels did they complete, how many lines of code did they do. They can always go back and redo them, and I can actually look at how well they did within it. So I think it was him, if I click on him. If I go back and I click on this one, the loops one, I'm viewing it as the teacher page, and this is what he had. So as you can see, he used 10 blocks when they really wanted you to use 5. I can see the solution by clicking on see a solution, and this is how you would use 5 blocks. So I would definitely check out code.org if you haven't before. My students really love doing this, even at the high school level. They find it a lot of fun.